It's all the above, best believe we do it better. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above. I want the checks, the moolah, all the above. From Philadelphia to New York, all the above. Man, tell them other stations they don't do it like us. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above. I want the checks, the moolah, all the above. From Philadelphia to New York, all the above. Man, tell them other stations they don't do it like us. What up?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Angel Marie from All of the Above, and I am here with the cast of All in Hip Hop, which is a new series that is coming out, and I'm here with the beautiful Courtney J and Jaylan Banks. How are you guys?
Hi.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for joining me. I know we are all in different time zones, so we made it happen. We are all here. So we're gonna have fun for this interview. So first and foremost, congratulations on the new show, All in Hip Hop. I'm sure it is going to be amazing. So can you guys tell us a little bit about All in Hip Hop? What can we expect?
Well, from my understanding is you'll get more of a younger crowd, more on the Black side, not just all drama. It's going to be positive things like to uplift people, like actually good stuff, not just about drama the whole time. So.
We're going to be highlighting, different artists and managers and producers, their life stories, and getting interviews with them so that we can get a better understanding of how they navigated through life and how they handle their position and their roles, and in a way where we can keep a positive spin and we can write our own history and not allow others to rewrite it for us and make it so drama-based or negative connotations or anything. So we just kind of want a clean-cut lane where we can show that it's more to our culture and our community than drama and all of this. It's more information we can give. We can help others. If you have a business that you want to get into, you can get like the gems from those who've already had businesses, who've already been in those places and those spaces. So we kind of want to make it as educational as possible for our community, as well as highlight, the greatness that we've achieved as a community.
Ooh, I love that. Oh, you was right. That was like a motivational speech in a way.
I'm like, oh God.
Now, if you guys could describe All in Hip Hop in one word, what would that be and why?
If I had to describe All in Hip Hop, I would describe it as the beginning of something new and powerful and educational and uplifting. And I really want to put emphasis on the uplifting part, because right now we've been in a time where we're going through so much with pandemics. People are dealing with family issues. There are people in spaces that are higher level, celebrities, or they're going through stuff. And the spin of it is always negative and it's draining. And so we want to give everyone the opportunity to really show who they are as people and not allow others to dictate who they are. Because that's a lot that's going on, and mental health is very important, and it needs to be highlighted more in our community, because we're dealing with a lot, and it's not it's not an individual based thing. We're all in this together. And I think it's time to allow hip hop to be what it was supposed to be when they originally, gave us hip hop. And that's just my, spin on it.
Hey, and I'm just gonna sit here and listen to what Angel. I'm just here. I don't know what to say. Courtney got
ready.
this.
She got it. She got it. All you gotta do is stand on the side. You gotta give your little ad libs here and there, like, yeah,
right.
I agree. But Jaylan, I'll throw this one at you so you can answer first. What does hip hop mean to you?
Ooh, I wrote this down. It took me about a week to answer this question.
You want Courtney to
Come
take
back to me.
Come
back to me. Yeah, go ahead, Courtney.
Well, hip hop, we are hip hop, you know, it's a culture. It is us, you know, it's how we move, what we say, what we do, the you know, the rhythm behind life. That is what hip hop is to me. And I think that we're really going to take it back to where it was, you know, where it was. It's gotten off the path just a little bit, not much, but we want to reel it back in and bring it to that space where everyone can feel as if they are hip hop, no matter who you are and what you have going on in life or what you have. You're going to feel as if you are hip hop and hip hop is you and it is your culture.
That was your ad lib, Jaylan?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just here for it, to be honest. I'm here to listen to Courtney.
Courtney, were you in pageants growing up?
Girl, no, I would never. I'm not saying I would never. I honestly just don't. I'm not a forefront person.
Your
I'm a
answers
background.
have been on point, as if you've been training for this all your life.
Oh, well, maybe I
I'm
have.
trying to figure out, like, hold on. I'm trying to figure out, did
You know,
she get
God
the
works
question
in
before I
mysterious
do it?
ways.
Well, you know, All in Hip Hop is gonna be featured on Instagram Live. So I noticed, like with Versus and other series, they have been featured and released through Instagram Live. Do you guys believe that Instagram Live is providing a new platform for other shows to have platforms and, you know, basically reach a wider audience? Is this going to be a new norm, basically, is my question.
I believe so. I definitely believe so, because I think Versus, that started during the pandemic. Versus, that's when everything started going, and you're starting to get paid for this stuff. Because I believe you get paid for your lives, your reels on Instagram, and it's an easier way to brand yourself and push your stuff out there.
I think social media, we're in an age where social media is prominent. Right now, we're going into a web 3.0. So everything starts off in social media on Instagram. I think Instagram is one of the biggest platforms outside of Facebook. And having an Instagram live series opens the door to having a wider reach initially, and then it allows us to take it to newer levels. And that's where you want to start. You don't want to just immerse yourself into these, you know, places unprepared. You want to build a rapport with the people, with your fans, and that way, you know, you'll allow your fan base to follow you where you go.
Oh, I love that. And I don't know if you guys are involved in the selection process of the different entrepreneurs and businesses and creatives that you guys will feature on the show. But if so, how is that selection process? How does that go when you can select who will be that person that you're going to highlight for that episode, basically? Or have there been any roadblocks in this process at all?
Well, from my understanding, those those interviewees, and we're keeping it hush hush for right now, you know, it's a surprise. Can't say much. However, they are hand selected by the producers, and specifically for certain purposes of educating, you know, what value they have to offer, you know, as far as information goes for our community, that's in line with what we're trying to promote, you know, having people come together and educate our community on how to make businesses. How can we keep, you know, people at a level where we can start talking about generational wealth in our homes and generational wealth within our families and communities, and, you know, get us to a point where we are all, whether we're a music producer, A-list celebrity, whether we're on reality TV shows, we all have our hands in different businesses to keep our community alive, build up, in a sense. Let's get back to our bases of when we had those Black Wall Streets, when we had those communities where we were thriving. Atlanta is a great example for what's about to happen. Atlanta has been taking off for the Black community in the recent years. And there's so many entrepreneurs. Atlanta right now for Black people is #1. So many opportunities, so many. And I think that if we keep that momentum up and we allow each other to shine in positive lights and not drag one another down and be so, how do you say it? Invasive to people's privacies and allow them to share their gifts, share the knowledge that they've obtained on their journey, and not expect so much out of people that have nothing to do with the uplifting of our community. We do a lot better. And I think that's something that we're trying to promote and encourage and keep going with creating shows like All in Hip Hop.
You've been dropping gems.
I think Courtney gonna have her own segment on this show.
You need a talk show.
So funny. Jaylan, stop.
I would tune in. That's all
really?
I'm gonna say. I would tune in.
Thank you, guys.
What fans love the most about Love Hip Hop? I know it's gonna have such a great impact on the positive images of Black and Brown communities. What can we look forward to in that?
I think we can look forward to the knowledge part about it. You're gonna learn something and you're gonna be able to apply it to your everyday life. It's gonna motivate, if at the very least you will be inspired. And that is the goal. At least inspire someone, if not put them in positions mentally where they're able to set themselves up for success. And once you are able to set yourself up for success, you're able to help others and serve others with your gifts and your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. I believe it's going to be fun for me. It's going to be fun and happy, actually, you know. Instead of, like she said, dragging people, like you go in the shade room every day. It's like, it's nothing positive. Never. It's nothing like, oh, look at Jaylan, he's giving back to the community. It's, oh, look, Jaylan was spotted with a girl in the club. It's just, who wants to wake up to that stuff every day?
And they always want to note that they don't condone bullying or violence.
And they put it under there while they post it. I'm like,
they know what they're doing.
You doing it now.
And you know, when it
takes away from, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say it takes away from the positivity people are trying to spread. When, you know, if people make it hard for people to grow because they tear them down constantly. It's okay to make mistakes. We're human. How else are we gonna learn from those mistakes if we don't make them? How are we gonna know what's right and what's wrong? We have, all three of us on this panel have not lived the same life. We have not grown up in the same areas. We were not afforded the same opportunities. We didn't all go to the same schools. We might not have, you know, some of us might not have even went to college or finished college or was afforded that conversation of college, you know? Yeah. So I think that it's very important for us to bring it back to us uplifting one another. It's so many dragging blogs, there's so many dragging TV shows. Every show you watch is about fighting. It's so much drama. You know what drama I'd like? I'd like to see some drama of somebody getting the business loan or getting the business, you know, the intenseness of finding out if they got the building that they tried to secure. I want to be in a position where I see people watch the show and they're so inspired and so motivated that they're talking about it. And by talking about it, they're planting little mustard seeds into everyone's lives and into everyone's homes, into everyone's hearts. And it starts to water. The more you watch, the more you're watering. So you're planting these little seeds. And now at the end of it all, once these seeds are watered and people are building their businesses and people are learning and growing with one another, people are collaborating in the industry and not blackballing anyone, working together, you'll see a beautiful garden.
I love that. And that ties right into my next question. Jaylan, you started off mentioning like the shade room, and Courtney, you talked about reality TV show, because there's just so much negativity and taintedness in the Black communities between the blogs and the reality shows, because they know drama sells. And is so sad that a lot of positive blogs who shed light on the Black and brown communities doesn't get enough traction. Do you guys believe that All in Hip Hop will be that shift, or hopefully will bring in or pull in other types of platforms that will provide positivity? Do you think it will start to be more of a pattern for other people, or do you think everyone will try to follow like drama sells?
I definitely do, because all these TV shows, The Shade Room, it wants to be black on black crime. This is exactly what it is. They're not helping Black people. They're actually destroying them. They're breaking them down. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, all them shows is black on black crime. I don't like it, to be honest. That's why we're not being a family. We're not into doing it no more. Like, that's it. But all in hip hop, yes, I do believe that it will drag more attention and make other people want to do it, you know? Mm-hmm. And once they see that positivity from what we get from it, then they're like, okay, well, let's jump on this bandwagon now. Let's be positive, you know?
And how do you plan to change that narrative? Because obviously over the last year, there was so many blogs that constantly spoke of the relationship between you and Fallon from Real Housewives of Atlanta. How do you plan to change the narrative and take over your own story at this point?
I don't need to change the narrative. That narrative is what got me here. Now, well, I will be doing different things, yes, but I know my love for my best friend, my fiance. I don't need to change nothing. Me and her, we're good. If you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, you don't know me. Oh, well,
in other words, you're trying to say, stop being impatient.
Right?
Right.
Mind your business, people.
Right. Mind the business that pays you.
That part. Courtney, what was your initial reaction?
There's always 3 parts to the story.
It really is.
It really is.
But people only want to hear the drama part, which is a sad situation.
Right.
Get out the messiness, people.
Truth isn't as entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. That's how I got here. So,
right? I was say you better milk it.
I definitely am.
Listen, your testimony is going to change some lives. So don't think that whatever you've gone through is negative. No, you walk in that, because people need to understand that we're all light and dark. You have to have the dark in order to see the light. Mm-hmm. You have to have the light in order
for you to have a talk show. I'm going to put in a petition, okay?
Right.
Because you
like
need
it's a balance in life.
I'm just be sitting here like this. Yeah. Go ahead, Courtney. You got this.
Thank you guys. You guys are sweet. No, I'm just good with people. Like I really care. I'm very passionate, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to have a platform to help others and speak to others. If I can't bring value anywhere in anyone's life, I would love to bring it into their minds and into their hearts just by the words that I speak. Words are really powerful. You do not speak negative things on your life or on others, because that takes place. You're manifesting these things. So I want to bring people to a place where we're not manifesting that darkness. We're not manifesting negativity. We're not speaking those words. We are bringing positive light to us, not only yourself and your family, but your community.
Yes, I want you to elaborate on that anyway, Courtney, because that goes into my next question of what was your initial reaction when you were asked to join the cast as a host for All in Hip Hop?
Honestly, I was honored. The executive is a good friend of mine that I've known for about a good 2 years, maybe now. And I really wanted to help. I'm a helper. Anything my friends have going on, anybody I want to collaborate, I'm good with that, because I'm about building the community, helping others and whatnot. So when I was approached with this idea, I jumped on it immediately. Why not? If it's something that's going to take the negativity out of our lives and out of our community and off our TVs, because let's be real, what they're putting on TV these days for kids, as a parent myself, for us, if it's detrimental for us as adults, imagine what it is for the kids. We need to start thinking more about not ourselves. We need to be in a selfless act, because a lot of us have been in a selfish mood. I've been a little guilty of that sometimes. I've caught myself, but now that I've recognized that, we really need to focus more on building our community for the kids, because they're going to become the new adults. They're going to have to deal with what we're leaving behind for them. They have to look at everything on TV, and they're, using it to sort out their lives and build themselves and build their character. So why would we allow our kids, or the future kids of this world that's going to take our spots, to watch some negative things and grow up in those same toxic patterns? It is time for us to break those patterns. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Of course, I agree. 100%. I was
out your mouth. I'm like,
right. I feel like Jaylan. Every time he kept talking, I felt myself getting closer. Like, yes. Now, what do you guys believe will be your most memorable moment or your favorite part about being a part of the cast for All in Hip Hop and, facilitating as hosts?
Just having that chance to do it, even if it's
a bond, like you said.
Just having that chance, that opportunity to do it, like even if it flunks, I'll still be grateful that I had the chance to do it, because this will actually be my first time. Actually, to be honest, since the situation, I really never really did a one-on-one interview or even did anything like this. So having a chance to do this, it's starting now, to be on get on the platform more. I'm just happy for that, to be honest. So
hey, there we go. My last question.
Attitude.
What else can we look forward from you guys? I'm sure a lot of things, if you do have anything going on in the future, it has to be, on the hush hush and disclose. But is there anything that you guys are able to share that we can look forward to from you?
Getting back on me and Fallon's YouTube channel. Definitely seeing our family dynamic.
Love to see it.
And why we are the way we are.
How about you, Courtney? Under wraps?
I think we should just look forward to life-changing inspiration. We should look forward to the growth that we're going to implement in our community. We should look forward to new beginnings. And, Jaylan, your growth that you're doing every day with you and your family, it's beautiful. So don't let anyone in their comments or the blogs or anything make it ugly, because God gives us testimonies for a reason. Because if you had not gone through that ugliness and been televised, you would not be able to spread the positive light of things and your growth. You wouldn't be able to use it as a testimony, because you wouldn't have grown out of places like that. A lot of people have dealt with that. You're not the only one. Yours is just televised.
I wish I had a church fan right now. I feel like I just want to.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Courtney, don't get me mad. You see my number pop on your phone, like, can you help me? I need to talk to somebody.
That was a great way to end it, such on a positive, inspirational note. I want to thank you both, Courtney and Jaylan, so much for chatting with me. I hope you both enjoy the rest of your day. And for everybody out there, make sure you guys follow us at _alloftheabove1, or you can find us at www.alloftheabove-podcast.com to see more interviews such as this and stay up to date with everything that is going on with us. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And tune in, everyone, to All in Hip Hop.
Yes.
Wednesdays at 7, Angel Marie and Kevin playing the illest records, bringing us back together. Philly is all season, swimming through any weather, leaving the track bleeding. Way we pull it together.